Hey Chicago, it's Dawn Millhouse from the Book of Dawn. There's a lot of fake news about the COVID vaccine, just false information. So our station has joined the Protect Chicago team to help share the truth about the vaccine and dispel the rumors. I hear all the time, I've already had COVID. I don't need the vaccine. You're wrong. Get the facts by visiting the What's in It for the Black People media page on Facebook and www.chicago.gov/COVIDVax. That's COVIDVAX. We're in this together, Chicago.
The Chicago Legal Network is the collaboration of attorneys that concentrate in many areas of the law most needed in Chicago neighborhoods. The CLN lawyers focus on personal injury, criminal defense, and other issues. The CLN lawyers all average over 20 years of legal experience and are dedicated to helping the Chicago community. The Chicago Legal Network is committed to developing black lawyers through mentorship and co-representation. So if you were injured in a car accident, slip and fall, or injured on the job, or you need assistance with criminal defense, including driving violations and DUI, check out chicagolegalnetwork.com for more information or call 773-912-3545. 773-912-3545.
Chicago's Power Hour. I'm your host, Angie Mims, and
Terrence Keys,
TD, a.k.a. Terrence Daniels.
I wish I had one witness in the house.
You got one.
Got a couple of them. Got
two T's.
Give me a testimony.
Oh, Lord. He's did it before. Oh, Lord.
I got one. Something better. I got 5 reasons.
5 reasons. Oh, Lord. He turned it around.
Turn it around. He woke me up this morning.
Oh. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Go
number
ahead.
4?
He woke me up this morning.
Come on, number 3. Come.
He woke me up.
Oh, Lord.
He woke you up.
That thing can touch you. One of them 5s will get you. What's the second one?
He woke me up this morning.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, my God.
And the number 1 reason.
Number 1. Final answer.
He woke me up this morning.
He woke me up this morning.
That's a testimony.
That's a testimony.
WIFTV-PM.
What's in it for the black people? What's in it? What's in it for the black people? I'm in it. What's in it for the black people? What's in it? What's in it for the black people? I'm in it. For the black people. For the black people. For the black people. For the black people. For the black people, for the black people, for the black people, for the black people. What's in it for the black people? Let's hear it. What's in it for the black people? Don't fear it. What's in it for the black people? Let's hear it. What's in it for the black people? Don't fear it. For the black people, for the black people, for the black people, for the black people, for the black people,
All right, all right, all right. Peace and blessings. Greetings, my brothers and my sister. What's up? What's popping? What's going on? Habari Gani. Assalamu alaikum. Brothers and sisters, if you didn't know it, you are in the right place. And this is the right time. You're listening to the Toure Muhammad Show. And you know where we are. Our new home, Wakanda Land. What's in it for the Black People Media? I am so excited and pleased to be on the top side of the earth and have a moment to talk to you today. We're going to have a great show. We're shaking and moving today. The weather is cool. It's a cool Chicago day, you know, and we accept that. You know, it comes with the territory. It's 11:08, and it is a wonderful, wonderful Monday morning. Some of you all may be a little frustrated, a little upset, a little confused because it's Monday morning, and if you're not living on purpose and living what you know you should be doing, then maybe Mondays are not great for you. But I think we have a different perspective on Mondays because of 2020. 2020 gave us a lot of vision, didn't it? It helped us to be able to really peel away what's important and what's not important and focus on the positive and focus on what we need to survive every day. So I want you to tell somebody on social media that you are watching the Toure Muhammad Show on What's in It for the Black People. I need you to do a couple things for me, brothers and sisters. This is so vitally important. It is so critical. I want you to make sure that you like What's in It for the Black People Media, right? I want you to make sure that you are liking the page. Some of you all may be watching the show on my page. And I definitely want you to do that. But the first chance you get, I want you to like What's in It for the Black People Media. I want you to click on notifications, follow all of that so that you can get updates on my show and all the other incredible shows that are here on What's in It for the Black People Media. Now, I want you to do something else for me today, too. This is very important and very critical. I want you to go to Maze Jackson's page. He has a birthday coming up. Matter of fact, before I say something about that, I want you to give a shout out, show some love to Tennille Jackson. She just celebrated a birthday, so we're wishing her a very happy birthday and definitely a lot more. She is definitely a true shaker and mover in Chicago, and we appreciate her and all that she does. So show her some love. And then I want you to go check out Maze Jackson's page. He is doing a fundraiser for What's in It for the Black People Media for his upcoming birthday. And man, shout out to Sean Michelle's. We got to make sure that we get him some birthday ice cream from Sean Michelle's homemade ice cream, because he, like me, is an ice cream connoisseur. An ice cream aficionado. So we got to make sure that he celebrates another year, another rotation around the earth with some Sean Michelle's homemade ice cream. Yeah, do you hear me? Do you hear me? I'll make sure I reach out to you and make sure. But we got you, Brother Mays. So he's doing this fundraiser. So you all go there and make a donation. Help independent Black media continue to grow. If you all see what he's doing, it's an incredible platform. He's brought some incredible people to be a part of the platform to showcase and talk about everything from family and food and business and politics and the like, with all the health, with all the variety politics, with all the variety of shows. So I need you all to help us to continue to produce some incredible format. And if you can see some of the ambiance, right, when you watch the show. So you see, I mean, listen, this is not some just something he just threw together, man. You have Sonia Escobar running the soundboard and making sure that everything is right. Sometimes, you got a few other people that are in here, but you all know, she's famous here. What's in it for the Black People Media. So we're pleased that she's here today.
Shucks. Keep going.
The legendary. I said, he say your name, so I say, who is Sonia Escobar? I have to meet this young lady because she is helping make it happen over here. What's in it for the Black People Media? So, man, it's so it's absolutely amazing. You see how she piped in with incredible sound, clarity. Man, we got a camera here. We got 4 or 5 cameras. We got a sound booth. So you all have to help us to make this continue to grow, right? We need you all to support What's in It for the Black People Media. So go there and make a contribution as he celebrates his birthday with raising money for this incredible platform. So with that being said, man, I have to give a shout out, man. Where are my East Side people at? You know, I make no bones about it, no mistake about it. I'm an East Side brother, born and raised, Woodlawn, South Shore, right, 79th Rainbow Beach. So where are my Rainbow Beach? Where are my East Side, South Side brothers and sisters at? Chime in today. Make sure that you're watching the show. Make sure you tell somebody to watch the show. And you know, man, I grew up also going to John T. Perry. So shout out to Chatham. Chatham, where are you at? We have some incredible businesses in the Chatham area. So it's always a pleasure to be connected and tied to that South Side community. And where would I be without my Hyde Park people, man? Lewisworth is in the building. One of those legendary basketball teams. I was on it, baby, man. So shout out to Hyde Park and Lewisworth. And, of course, man, like I told you all, man, Mays knows it now. He let the cult in the building. Cult meaning culture and refinement. Lindblom Eagles are in the building, baby. Call me Mr. 1988. Swoop, swoop, swoop. You know it. You know it's on you. Swoop, swoop, swoop. So, man, we are in the building, man. So we are so happy and pleased to be here with you today to talk about a few things, man. We got a great show today. We have some amazing people that you're going to hear from. One brother is going to be on, and we appreciate him, man, because he is one of our new clients that we've taken on to help him promote a very important and timely product. So we're going to have him on today. We have Melvin Muhammad from USA Asia Online Trade. So just wait till you hear about the incredible products and the line that he has that we're going to be talking about that is very timely and very relevant for individuals and for businesses and the whole nine. And then after him, we're going to be talking about business credit. Now, many people, you know, were not able to take advantage of some of the programs, the grants, the money that was coming through because of COVID-19 for their business, because their business was not set up right. It was not structured right. They didn't have all their paperwork. And, you know, if you know anything, man, about what's going on right now, then the same reasons that you were not able to get some of that PPE money and some of the COVID relief money for your business is the same reason you don't have business credit, right? It's some of the same things that you need. So we're going to have a young lady on today, founder of BC Culture, who's going to be talking about, she's out of Atlanta. So we're going nationwide, man. We're going to be bringing you all folks from across the country. If they have something to offer to our community that will help uplift us, empower us, and strengthen us, then we're going to have them on the show. And, you know, I got that Atlanta connection. Morehouse is in the building. The House is in the building. So we are very pleased and excited about having her on to talk about some of the things that you need to have in place. And they had an incredible program as well. So we're going to keep this thing moving. But I don't know. Wait a minute, Smith. I'm just going to throw this on real quick.
Ooh, I like that.
You like that? You like that song?
What does it say on the side? It says
bean soup? Is the right side? Yep, Bean Soup Times, right? So Bean Soup Times is one of the brands I have. We have two brands, Black Chicago Eats and Bean Soup Times, right? So Bean Soup Times is where we share news and information. We've been around for a minute, and we have these masks. This is a Black-owned company produced our mask, and we want you all, if you like it, you know, let me know. Text Toure. Text Bean Soup to 773-531-8798 if you want to get one. I got to check with them. I think it's like $11, $12, something like that, plus shipping and handling. But if you want to rock, if you want to represent for your brother and let people know that you're down with the bean soup, when they ask you what time is it, you can say it's bean soup time.
What was the number again?
773-531-8798. 8798. So just text Bean Soup to that number, and we'll send you the information so that you can get you a mask and represent us. We need your support as well. We want you all to rock with us and let the world know when you're out there being COVID safe that you appreciate Bean Soup Times and what we've been able to offer throughout the years. And this is a nice quality mask. It's, it's got some room for your nose to breathe.
It looks big enough.
That's
to
the
where
key.
It covers your whole.
Right. I can't stand it when the mask is so up on me.
And I have a fat face. I have a round face.
Right. Me and you in the same party. Right. We in the fat face party, right? I'm like, my ear is pulling my ear down. I can't stand it. Give me a mask that I can wear. Can I be COVID safe and not have my ears bent over? Is that too much to ask?
Can you cover my double chin, please?
Right. Matter of fact, that's what I appreciate about the mask. It has the double chin. So shout out to being double effective, right? Helping to keep away COVID and hide the double chin. So again, get that mask, text 773-531-8798 so we can get you one, get you the details on it, and support the Bean Soup Times and the Toure Muhammad Show. Now, I'm not going to go into details, but this is a sneak peek, right? This is a sneak peek about what's going to happen on Friday. We're going to be talking about, I'm going to have my co-host on, Linda Perez with Sissy's Taco Bar, right? And Sonia, we went to a preview of Ooh Wee It Is. Ooh Wee It Is, yes. And that's what he said the name comes from, because when people taste this food, they say, ooh wee.
That's what I said when I tried Sissy's Tacos.
Yes.
She's the reason that I'm trying this whole plant-based vegan.
Really? Oh, I know. She's going to love that. She's going to appreciate that.
But
yeah, it's a struggle. But the struggle is real, and it definitely helps. And that Cajun Jack she got is absolutely amazing. So, but me and her went and enjoyed some food at Ooh Wee. It is their new location their flagship location on 83rd and Wabash. So get ready for us to talk about that. It's definitely a wonderful, incredible food, great atmosphere and music. But again, I'm not going to go into details. That's just to give y'all a little sneak preview about what to expect on this Friday when she comes on. And with that being said, man, let me talk a little bit about some of the people that we appreciate, we love, we admire, and they also happen to be great supporters of the Toure Muhammad Show and our clients of ours. So, of course, we already mentioned Sean Michelle's Homemade Ice Cream, located on 47th and Wabash. Just absolutely the best homemade ice cream, incredible flavors, and you just can't beat great food, great ice cream. They also have cobblers. So, matter of fact, this is, if I'm not mistaken, it's Peach Cobbler Monday over there. So you can buy one portion of cobbler, one serving of cobbler, and get another one for half off. Oh, you have to put this on. You have to put the ice cream on top. It is like, it's sacrilegious not to put the ice cream on top of that cobbler. You have that cold ice cream. You have the warm cobbler, and they, when they meet, it's like the first time you met your first love, and you just both just melt a little bit. You just melt into it a little bit. That's what that is. So that's why their motto is fall in love again. Because people fall in love all over again as they take you down memory lane with that delicious ice cream and cobblers. And then afterwards, I never would advocate what some people say. I would never advocate putting my hands on my mother. But that cobbler, if I look for my son, I might slap my son. I ain't even going to play around with talking about slapping my mother. But my son.
A nice little kick on the knee.
Right. He's going to get it for that cobbler, boy. That cobbler is absolutely delicious. And then, of course, man, we have another person that we love and admire.
Mm-hmm.
He is, matter of fact, Brown Sugar Bakery. Right? Brown Sugar Bakery is absolutely, you all know that caramel. Now, you know, Chicago people, you know, we mess up a lot of words, man. Sometimes we do it on purpose. We put the L in salmon and salmon. And we take out the A in caramel. We just call it caramel.
Caramel.
Right. So, man, the caramel cake over there is absolutely delicious. And if you all didn't know, she's been growing and expanding. And she has some new things that she's doing, of course, because if you didn't hear, she bought Cupid Candies. So Cupid Candies is a factory. Right now, let me tell you this. Don't get it twisted now. Don't think that she bought Cupid Candies and she's just gonna be producing what's a staple now. No, you can't take anything away from Cupid Candies. But when you put a industrious, incredible, independent business owner, a black woman over there, and she buys that, then you know that she's putting brown sugar in Cupid Candies. She bought the factory, and she's going to be producing brown sugar-inspired products from that incredible factory. So I can't wait for you all to see some of the things that she's doing over there. I went over there recently and did a little tour, and it was funny because the machines remind you of that old Lucille Ball scene where her and Ethel was trying to make candy, right? And the candy was piling up. Right, they was just throwing the candy in their mouth. So when it reminds you of that scene over there. So it's an absolutely just wonderful place. And they're kicking out that candy. I think they got something coming up for those who celebrate Valentine's Day.
I'm single,
right?
but I'm gonna buy it for myself.
Right, but get it for yourself. Now listen, I have some historical problems with Valentine's Day, but at the end of the day, any male that has a significant other. No, listen to me. Listen to me. Any male that has a significant other, any spouse, if you're in a relationship and your other half has value and believes in Valentine's Day, regardless of what you believe, you better get something. Now, COVID has made it a little different now because, of course, the biggest problem was even if you didn't agree with it,
the reservation.
When you at a house, when you at work, right? You don't want your lady to be the only one that doesn't get flowers. That doesn't get flowers just because you don't believe in it, right?
And you better send the biggest one.
Better send something, right?
I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm sorry.
I said you passionate about that.
It's our first time working together.
So yeah, but I understand that. So you better, you can talk about historical problems with the actual theme of Valentine's Day, but you better do something nice for that lady because she's gonna remember that. Just do it because you're doing it because it's a nice day. It's the sun is out, so you're doing it for her for those reasons. So, but anyway, man, let's make sure that you focus on getting something if they do a promotion about Valentine's Day or any specials. And we have some other people that we love. We have Dan Soul Food with they're on 79th and Maplewood, and they are an incredible place to get some great food, soul food. They have a lot of vegetable and vegan platters, so man, we're very pleased about them. And we're gonna talk about a few more, but we have our guest here, so we're gonna bring him on in just a second. We're gonna go to a quick break so I can pull him on, and then I want y'all to stay tuned because again, he's gonna be talking about some very critical products that you may need to get through this new world that we're living in, this world with COVID-19 and this incredibly scary for some and incredibly purifying for others pandemic that we're facing right now. So we'll be right back.
WIFTPM.
Shop at Black-owned and operated Solo Beauty, where you are appreciated and respected. Located at 8158 South Cottage Grove, Solo Beauty can supply all of your black hair care needs. Solo Beauty is open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Tuesday through Saturday.
You're listening to I Said What I Said with Toussaint Warner and Herb Howard. We have a very, very special guest, man.
joining us on today's show.
Walter Beach is my godfather and one of two of the dopest black men I've met in my entire life.
This is how I always introduce myself. I'm black in attitude, I'm black in behavior, I'm black in belief and thought, and I'm African in spirit. I accept and acknowledge the fact of my African self being intuitively and have developed the cognitive strength to function as a black man in America. As an African black man, my hypocrisy manifests as silent rage. I must decide what my relationship to racism will be. Only I can say when and where I enter my manhood with quiet, undisputed dignity, without violence or special patronage, asking no quarters and giving no quarters. When and where I enter, I take with me my people. That's what the sovereignty that Toussaint was talking about means to me. I'm a sovereign human being. And like he was talking about in that point that we made, and I'm going to start when we was talking about all of our species demands to be free. They may not have the power to prevent it, but they just demands it. And that's what they do. That's what the struggle is about.
WIFTBPM.
All right. We are back. And brothers and sisters, we're so pleased to be here with you today on the Toure Muhammad Show. And before we bring on this next guest, you may see him there. He's shuffling some papers. He's getting ready. We see him laying the cut, man. He wanted to show us that background he's at. And he's in better more than he wanted to show himself.
I promise you.
Right. He wants you to know, man, he's getting it in. He's got that nice downtown view. But before we bring him on, there's a Inglewood Town Hall virtual meeting tomorrow, January 26th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. The discussion is going to be about investment, safety, and infrastructure. You're going to have Aldermans Roderick Sawyer, Raymond Lopez, Stephanie Coleman, David Moore, and Jeanette Taylor. Watch it live on Facebook, and you can go register at, well, I don't know. I can't say out that short code. That's a difficult one there. But go to, right, where can they go? Go to Greater Inglewood Community Development Corporation. And check it out. You should be able to get the information there from Derek Warren. They're going to have new 7th District Commander Rodney Hill, and then CDOT Commissioner Gia Biaggi. So make sure that you go. Inglewood Town Hall meeting is hosted and produced by the City of Chicago. So I'm sure if you go to any of those Alderman I mentioned pages, you'll be able to get the information on it. Or you can dial in at 312-626-6799. That's 312-626-6799. Virtual Town Hall meeting, Inglewood, the Inglewood Virtual Town Hall meeting. So with that being said, man, we have our guest on. He, as a matter of fact, we appreciate him. He jumped on board last night to, he wanted us to help him promote his product and his business. And of course, we have to filter out folks. We've been around for a minute, right? So we just don't take a client because they throw some money at us. We want to make sure that they have a product or a service that is of value to the community, that's going to be beneficial to the community. And absolutely, this brother is always shaking and moving and providing products that can help the community. And so we brought him on. He came on. He's now a sponsor of the show. And a matter of fact, we're going to make sure that he is being visible a little bit on some of the other shows that we have here. He's going to, he's coming on. He's going to advertise. And that's what we want to do, man. Toure Muhammad, man, I'm going to talk about myself in third person. When I come someplace, I want to bring value to the place. So, my mindset is we're going to bring advertising dollars. We're going to bring some support to the Maze Jackson Show. They are, to the What's in It for the Black People media. Of course, it includes the Maze Jackson Show. But because we are getting some value by being here, just in 1 week, man, for me to be able to come in, and there's certain things I don't have to worry about doing my show now. We got Sonia Escobar in the building, man. So I want to show my appreciation and love by bringing some value to the show. into this platform. So he's one of those folks that wants to make sure he's going to advertise throughout the shows. And we appreciate him for being on. So with that introduction, now we have Brother Melvin Muhammad with U.S. Asia Online Trade. Assalamu alaikum.
Like salam. Is my volume well?
Yes, your volume.
Okay.
It could be a little higher. But we definitely can hear you.
Okay, great. Thank you. First of all, Brother Toure, I want to thank you, Brother Mays, and the what's in it. What's in it for Black people, man? That's a powerful name, and I so appreciate that. I know that was divinely given to whoever came up with that title, because I love it. Actually, I love it. I was curious on what those initials were until you told me, and then when you told me, it stayed on my mind all that day. I'm surprised ain't nobody else came up with it, but it's okay. The right vessel received it.
That's right. Man, so yeah,
but I
absolutely, man.
Y'all.
And when you listen to his show, brother, that's the question that he consistently asks: what's in it for the Black people? And that's a very appropriate question, because I don't care. You can look at photos. You take one photo, and of course you know this because this is something that the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said. If you look at a photo and it's 100 people in the photo, the first person you're looking for is yourself, right? Where am I at, right?
Right.
So what's in it for the Black people? Okay, where are we in that picture, in this global picture, in this national picture, in this local picture? What's in it for us? So I love that theme and that question. And man, you see he's built a whole platform around it. So man, here we are.
Yes.
And you got something that is so important for Black people.
Oh yeah.
A simple, wonderful segue. Let's talk about this incredible COVID-safe products you have for personal, for residential, for commercial. So first, start off, just tell us a little bit about yourself. And, you've been an entrepreneur ever since I've known you. So talk a little bit about yourself and how you got to promoting the products that you have now.
Well, first of all, I'm originally from North Carolina. My wife is from Chicago, so we came here to check things out, and we've been here. That checkout turned into a long time. Yes, I have had my hands in a lot of different small businesses. I'm the type of individual that I'm going to take a look at an opportunity. I ain't going to turn no opportunity around or down to take a look at it, because I have looked at so many different opportunities. Because in truth, in life, we don't know which opportunity is for us. And the only way we're going to know it's for us unless we take a look at it. So I always tell people, take a look at an opportunity no matter what it is. Don't say no until you looked at it so you can make an informed decision. So again, I just want to drop that. But what I want to bring to y'all today is I was introduced to this new advanced technology that I really believe that it's not in our community. Because again, a lot of things hit, but it don't hit our community until at a later phase or a later time. And as I was listening to May's show this morning and hearing Millhouse, and you mentioned Millhouse to me last night, I was just fascinated. And I know that the products that I have can actually help anybody, any and everybody during this time that we are going through right now. Like the product is called Active Pure. Active Pure is a NASA developed for the space shuttle product. The product, it came out probably about 10 years ago, but it was in governmental and I would say more secluded arenas that it wasn't really known, but it was being utilized because it was utilized during 9/11 at Ground Zero, and it's been utilized in NASA disasters all around the world. Active Pure actually is a technology where it takes water and air and oxidize it, and then with the proprietary features of the machine or the product, it would actually kill viruses. It would actually kill airborne viruses, and it would kill the viruses in the air and on surfaces within minutes. This company, Active Pure, is the only company that has this technology. And I became an independent distributor for the products. They have like 5 major products. One that is perfectly for your business or your residence that will actually protects over up to 3,000 square feet, up to 3,000 square feet. And then there's other products such as the mobile that can go in your house or either in your car that will protect up to 500 square feet. 500 square feet. And then there's one that's personal that will protect up to 50 square feet. And then there is another one that you can actually wear around your neck that will protect your own personal space. Now, this may sound like it's far-fetched, but it's not.
Yes.
It's not. It's proven data that have been verified through laboratories that test CDC viruses and diseases and military created viruses or either diseases. But again, and these are level 3 and 4. I have studied and reviewed all the documentation. So it was overwhelming to me, and I knew I had to become a distributor and share it with our people. Because again, you're talking about utilizing a product in this day and time that will actually kill the virus. Now, it will kill the viruses in the air or either on surfaces, but it will not kill the virus in a person. Okay, I want everybody to understand that. It will kill it on the surface and in the air within 3 minutes, and it will stay. If the product or the unit stay within that environment, it will continually add that protection. It's not far-fetched. It's called Active Pure, ACTIVE PURE.
So you're saying technology. If you have it, you use it for preventive measures, but you can't use it. You can't rub the personal one all over your body. If you get COVID, it's not going to cure you of COVID, but it can prevent it from getting to you.
Right.
And so, what is it? Is it a necklace for the personal one? Is it a necklace? Is it a replacement of a mask? Do people still should wear a mask, or how does that work?
I'm gonna hold it up. This is the personal one. This is the personal one. Where am I? I need to go.
Go move it up some. Up. Okay, that's it.
Okay, this is the personal. They can actually.
What's that? What's that? How big is that? Is that like a what?
It's smaller than a cell phone. It's smaller than a cell phone.
That's some big cell phones out here. What size? A small one?
It's probably the size. It's the size of an iPhone 6 or whatever iPhone you may have, and it will actually it has. You see, it has a kickstand on it, but it also has a maillard that you can ride around your neck. Wear it around your neck, and you see it has fresh air as it illuminates on the LCD. Again, this one here will provide you protection in your own personal space. So again, the products really, y'all, they work. They're in other communities. Over 30 professional sports teams use this product. The other one, especially for those of us that still can't be still, this one right here is the mobile. This is the one that it comes with an AC and a DC adapter. It covers up to 500 square feet. So you can put this in your office. If your employee don't buy you one, you can get one yourself and put it in your office space and give yourself that line of protection. This is very preventive. Also, too, medical facilities use this technology. This technology is used in operating rooms. This is how important, but the cost of this stuff is so minimal that the average person can, I would tell you, can't afford this product. As you can see, you see the logos. It have received, it's in the NASA's Hall of Fame. It have received accommodations from the Pentagon. All these types of things that, again, Brother Toure, that we do not get to know about. And then this is the unit, that's the prize unit right there. That's the one that will go in your commercial space or either in your home, and it will cover up to 3,000 square feet. You do not have to place it in a specific area, because with this technology, what it does is the water particles that's in the air, that along with oxygen, it goes into the machine pulls it in. And once the machine pours in those particles and the components of the machine do what it does, and then it oxidates and send the air and particles that were sucked in back out. And once it goes through that, it clears up. Then those particles go and attack the viruses, the allergens that's in the air. We have people that utilize these things because they're good for those who have allergies or either asthma. And those of you who know about filtration or purification systems, this system, this technology is 200 to 300 times more powerful, more powerful than HEPA filters. For those who know about HEPA filters or use HEPA filters, those are some of the best out in the market. But again, this technology is 200 to 300 times better than that. So any business that have people coming in and out, I have reached out to the city of Chicago, the program Be Safe, to try to have a conversation with them. But if I don't have a conversation with them, I would love to hear from local Black-owned businesses, because again, you need these products, because you do have people walking in and out of your door. If you have a barber shop or a beauty salon, if you have a deli or restaurant, you have people walking in, and if you just have one machine and it's doing what it's supposed to do in your facility, you and your employees will be more comfortable, will be protected. Also, for those that want them for their homes. Again, Brother Toure, the average Joe Blow can afford the products. They can afford the products because, again, in March, when coronavirus hit hard last year in 2020, Valero, who is the producer of this product, they ramped up their production, and they made these products more feasible and more accessible to the average man and woman. So again,
what's the price points for the various ones? The personal one, the mobile one.
Okay, the mobile one, this one right here covers up to 2,500 square feet. This unit is only $200. Only $200 to add that protection to you and your family. 500 square feet, that's a one-bedroom apartment. That's a condo. And you got that protection. But also, too, you can carry it with you if you're going to work. If you one of those individuals that have to go to work, you can carry this one with you and plug it in your work space. Also, the one that you can wear around your neck or either prop on your desk or prop anywhere. This one here goes for $129. $129. That's all it is. $129. And then the main system right here, and all this stuff is small and portable. This one right here goes for it goes for $1,500. Any business should be able to afford this to protect themselves, their family members, and their customers. Now, I'm able to work with you and talk with you and share with you all the data either to even as it relates to warranty and return policy. It's here. I'm willing to even try to talk about some in-house finance if you need it. So again, I'm offering these things to us as an individual and as people. Also too for the businesses. You get the product, you will get these stickers, these decals that you can actually stick on your window of your establishment. This stuff is real.
Man, that's excellent.
It's real.
Man. It's definitely, obviously, the need for it is important. I think that who was that? Mary just said it's definitely scary, but it's necessary and needed right now. And so I appreciate the certifications, the acknowledgement that you're giving with NASA and the whole nine, because obviously, you know, people are going to want to make sure that whatever they're investing in, that it's actually doing what it should do. You know, there's nothing worse than getting the water filter and not be certain that it's actually filtering the water that you need. And so with these products certified with NASA and being produced in a way to make it affordable for our community, that's absolutely important and real and necessary. And I know businesses are going to need something like this going forward because it's just where we at nowadays. So how can people get in touch with you to get more information and to get, you know, whatever for individuals, homes, or for businesses?
What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this up here again. You can screenshot it, but I'm going to say it also. My direct number is 689-222-8900. That's 689-222-8900. And then my email, usasiaonlinetrade@gmail.com. usasiaonlinetrade.com. Please get in contact with me. I would love to talk with you. And one of the main products, too, Toure, that you mentioned when you talk about water is the filtration system. I didn't touch on that, but maybe I can come back and talk about that. Again, these products was made for the space shuttle, but they have a filtration water system that I offer that's very compact, about the size of a laptop, that can purify, that can what's the word I'm looking for? Purification. That can take your water, that can take your water up to 11. They can take your water up to 11 pH. Again, this stuff was developed for NASA and the Space Shuttle program. Again, you got people going out in space, so they had to create things that are going to be conducive and the most effective for them. But again, I have that system also that will purify your water up to pH. So all those health nuts and all those people that want to stay healthy and want energy and all that good stuff, I got a water system for you. I got a water system for you. Those health foods, those health stores, those health restaurants, especially those vegans and locations. This will work very well for your business because we'll add value to the flavor of your food and all of that stuff that you cook.
I see you, man, and I see you. I see the view you have back there that you so strategically put there. How is the air where you are? Where you at? You up north looking at? Are we looking at? Are we down? Are you north side looking south towards downtown? What is that view behind you? Talk about that.
Yeah, I'm actually downtown.
You downtown? Okay. So that's you looking at what the view we're looking at is going north.
I'm now looking south.
South, okay, gotcha.
South. I got the Trump Tower right next door to me. I'm gonna go pull that sign down off the building. I can get a couple of brothers to help me.
Let me grab my gloves.
But this is my think tank and where I try to get things done. But again, I'm always, we are taught and led and guided by the most honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and the honorable Elijah Muhammad. And we are taught that no one person can rise no higher than his nation. No one person. So I'm trying to do my part to help, to genuinely help. Because again, I had not heard of this product. Somebody called me on the phone like it was a covert type of phone call. And then I'll introduce
NASA for you.
yeah. And then I get on the call, and honestly, and I share this story with people who I have shared it with, because I am looking for partners. I'm looking for independent distributors. You can also contact me if you want to talk with me about being able to distribute the product. Because one thing I share with a handful of people, I was on a call with about 300 to 400 people. And honestly, I don't think 10 was Black. I don't think 10 was Black. Again, we always get caught up on the tail end. Also, too, we know that the virus out here and they talking about vaccines. Well, let's do some preemptive measures so that we won't even have to have that discussion. If someone approach us and tell us, look, you need to get vaccinated. No, if you got one of these products sitting on your desk, you can tell the person, I ain't got it, and I got this product from Active-Peer, so I ain't looking to get it. So that needle, we can leave that alone for right now, because I don't have it. I got I got preventive measurement with the Active-Peer technology. So we're gonna just postpone that needle shot. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do Active-Peer. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm looking for y'all to give me a call. If you want to know more about the product, I will come to you. Those who are looking for business opportunities, or either looking to try to make some money, because you can make money. Believe me, you can make some money. Give me a call also for the business opportunity. Again, my number is 689-222-8900, 689-222-8900. Real quick, too, let me read. This is one of the main flyers here that I'd like to share with people. Also, too, that this technology is originally designed for NASA. No chemicals, no ozone, no byproducts. Safe to use in any occupied space. And then it has the different viruses and diseases: E. coli, strep, the bird flu, SARS, norovirus, H1N1 swine flu, SARS COVID-2, hepatitis, mold, all of these things, odor, even including odor. But again, y'all, this is real stuff. This is real stuff, and I'm emphasizing that because it's real stuff. It's real stuff,
so
and that's what we got to do.
The viruses and the odor, man. That's so that you can't beat that.
No, you can't beat it.
Have the room smelling good. Huh?
Exactly, and one of the things too, we got a lot of people that got family and friends that have what they call the vulnerable population. This is a good product to put in their home. So if family and friends do come over and visit them, or either some service worker or anybody, you got this in the home. Again, this start killing in 3 minutes, and it kills up to 99% in 3 minutes.
Man, brother Melvin, we appreciate, man, the information you've given. We definitely want people to connect to, deal with your personal, your business, the whole nine. This is some technology that is of the time that we're living in right now. And for those of us who understand the time we're living in, there are new problems that have been presented to us because of COVID-19. And the way to success, the way to secure the future is to provide solutions to the problems that we are currently facing. So, man, there's a lot of value in what you presented. We appreciate that. We definitely appreciate the effectiveness of it, according to look. And if you go to anybody that's going to take something out into space, then it's been vetted, it's been dealt with. And you mentioned all of the other strains, really, of COVID-19, the different viruses out there, because we can't forget about the other ones that are still present and floating around as well. So, man, 3 minutes to get that area clean, and you don't have to maybe do as much wiping down, and because I'm almost taking a bath in a Clorox wipe every time I go outside. I'm messing around, get vitiligo or something. Wiping these Clorox wipes all over my body.
And that's the language that's in the documentation, that it disinfects. That it disinfects. That's the language. Especially those individuals. That's why, again, I'm bringing it to our people, because our people are in the service industry so much.
Man,
we are mostly
on the front lines in so many ways.
Exactly. And family, and family and friends. There are law enforcement, there's EMT. We got all the and those that still going to work to some production, manufacturing location. I mean, and those who are still driving Uber and Lyft and doing what's the food? Instacart
and DoorDash and all those. If you are still moving around and contacting people, and definitely for those who are doing it for their livelihood. Now, if you're just trying to get and slip into the club and move around a little bit, we ain't too worried about you. You probably don't care about COVID anyway. But for those who still have to move around and kind of touch people, mail carriers, man, they absolutely need it.
Right.
Man, listen, brothers and sisters, you all here. Incredible information being provided, incredible resources. Please like and share What's in it for the Black People Media. Share this page. Share it in groups that you know. Let's share this message, and let's make sure that more people can tune in. For anybody you know that's in any of these service industries, anybody that is dealing with their livelihood and still have to face this pandemic. Now, listen, I know for some of y'all, I got to say this because I know how your mind is playing on you right now. Absolutely, you are covered by the Creator. Absolutely, God has you covered. Absolutely, you are being protected by your faith, right? But then also, God provides solutions for problems, and those solutions come through men and women as well. So sometimes the covering that you're getting is being able to get access to protection. Right? We don't, as much as our faith carries us, right? We have to put on some hat and some gloves when it's very cold outside, because that frostbite will get you, regardless of what your faith is, right? Because I know how some of y'all think. So I just got to say that. Get this information, get the product. Yeah. And even though you may have been safe so far, and maybe you haven't been as protective and careful as you should be, and you haven't gotten COVID, but you're in those environments, get some stuff that's going to help make sure and ensure that God covers you by using some of the intelligence that God gave you. All right, so say amen. Somebody say amen for the church.
Amen. Amen. Amen and amen again.
And you from North Carolina, so I know you know about folks like that.
Hey, there you go. All day, every day.
Yes, he does.
All day, every day. And because of the love that I feel and for what y'all are trying to do, I'm gonna put a unit in that studio. I'm gonna put a unit.
Whoa, man, that's what I'm talking about.
Because y'all are switching up and all that. I'm gonna put a unit in that studio.
Man, that's what I'm talking about, Brother Melvin. We appreciate that, man. A round of applause for Brother Melvin Muhammad, USA, Asia online trade, man. It's gonna help us ensure that we do. And listen, man, it's been very protective in here. It's been very careful, man. We sign in, we taking temperature. So all of the things that have been in place to make sure we're safe, man. What's in it for the Black People Media is doing it. But that just adds another level of surety and making sure that the whole environment, man, in 3 minutes, man, is knocking out all that stuff, man. So we appreciate you, Brother Melvin. And, man, we're going to have you back on. Definitely. We appreciate you for being a supporter of the show and a supporter of What's in it for the Black People Media. And we're going to talk about it, man. So when we get everything set up in here, man, we're going to take pictures of it. We're going to make sure that people know about it. And we're going to share this information so that, man, we can help our community get safe and secure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I look forward to it. I know that They're letting some restaurants open. They're letting some religious institutions open. Pastors, deacons, mothers of the churches, y'all reach out to me at 689-222-8900, 689-222-8900. Also, too, this tax preparer season, tax preparers, y'all reach out to me. Let's get a unit in your facility. Let's get a unit in your facility.
That's
because
real.
you're going to have people rolling in and out. They're going to be rolling in and out, looking for that money and filling out all that paperwork. So let's get protected. Let's get protected, y'all. And
That's
I sure most definitely
beautiful.
thank
Excellent point.
The brother Toure Show, brother Toure. I thank you, brother May. I don't know who's controlling the board.
Sonia Escobar, that
Oh,
educated
man, okay.
Latina.
Okay, she in the kin of Pablo.
That's what you first think about, right? You Escobar, right? You do think about Pablo.
Yeah, where that money? Where that money at?
Escobar's a popular last name like Muhammad. You know what I'm saying? Like Jackson.
Yeah, I ain't never met a real Escobar though. I got the ass.
Hey,
But
she
I
said
thank
no
y'all.
comments. So
I
those
thank
who
y'all.
know, don't say. And those who don't know, probably don't even say either.
Yeah, there you go. But man, I thank y'all so much. I thank y'all so much for the opportunity. This was the first radio station that I rolled out, media platform that I rolled out the product because again, I didn't know it. I just knew I was going to do something. But you know, me and Toure, we've been knowing each other, and then also the what's in it for Black people. It felt good. It felt good. And today I didn't know if I was going to be prepared, but I feel right. I feel right. I thank y'all for the opportunity. I thank the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan for giving me life and giving me wisdom, knowledge, and understanding as I continue to grow and continue to try to help and strive and help our people.
And absolutely, man. And you know, we cut from the same cloth, man. Definitely, it's a pleasure, man. And we want to continue to bring on brothers and sisters like yourself, man, who have been touched by the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan so they can see some of the things that we are doing in the community and see some of the value that we bring and the concern and the care and the love. So, man, we appreciate you for answering the question today. What's in it for the Black People Media? A filtering system that's going to help get rid in 3 minutes when you walk into the studio. It's going to be COVID safe. And so we appreciate you, brother. So, of course, we'll follow up with you and keep that piece going and be able to share that news when it happens. And so, man, we'll talk to you soon. We appreciate you. We love you and respect you. And everybody, let's make sure you share and like this page. Let people know that the Toure Muhammad Show is on, and we still have another about 45 minutes. So we got another great guest coming on, and we'll be talking to you soon, Brother Melvin. We appreciate you, and we love you.
Thank you. Thank you. Love y'all, too. Take care.
All right. So we're going to go to a quick break, and then we're going to be right back with more of the Toure Muhammad Show here on What's in It for the Black People Media.
Hey, Chicago, you know we've all been impacted by COVID, especially in our communities. Help protect Chicago. We need everyone to stay safe and get the facts about the COVID-19 vaccine. Visit the What's in It for the Black People Media Facebook page and www.chicago.gov/COVIDVax for the facts.
I, Emmanuel Chris Welch,
do solemnly swear
that
I will support the Constitution of the United States
I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois.
I ain't gonna hold the fact that he's an alpha against him. I'm not gonna hold the fact he came on my show with this Northwestern, but we made Black history. The Illinois Speaker of the House, Mr. Emmanuel Chris Welch. Mr. Speaker, welcome to What's in It for the Black People Media. How are you today, and how does it feel to be one of the most powerful men in the state of Illinois?
I couldn't miss this opportunity to come on your show and talk about this historic moment. I've recognized exactly what this means for our people. And it was Black people uniting. Women in our caucus kicked the door down. They kicked it down, but Black people united and walked right through the door. In my governing, I think it's realistic for people to expect us to continue to pursue some important legislation that's going to impact Black communities, because that's been my entire career. I look at things through an equity lens, a racial lens, specifically a Black lens. And now that we're at the head of the table, we're going to make sure that our communities receive the much needed resources that they need.
How do we actually get to participate now?
People may doubt what you say, but they believe what you do. And I'm in a position for the first time in the history of this state to help our community. And I want you to take a look at my actions and over the course of the next few months and see the answer to that very question. Want to see what's in it for the Black people? Watch my actions.
I must thank 22 strong people for insisting that happened. Please acknowledge, respect, and thank the members of the Illinois House Black Caucus. Let's give them a round of applause.
WIIFTBPM.
All right. We are back. The Toure Muhammad Show on What's in It for the Black People Media. And, man, we're going to keep this rolling. I don't know about you all, but I'm on 10 right now, man, because of the great show that we're having so far. We appreciate Melvin Muhammad and the donation that he's going to provide to help keep What's in It for the Black People Media Studios COVID safe and clean and fresh. He said it does the odor too, right? So we can, although it already smells good in here, but you can always smell a little bit better anywhere you go. You can have a little more potpourri in the room, right? So, man, now we've talked a little bit about some COVID safe things, and now we're going to switch gears. This is for my business owners. Listen, if you are a business and you are listening and you need to get things in order so that you can get any relief money, so that you can get business credit, so you need to get your paperwork and things in order, right? It's time to move beyond the sole proprietorship and really establish your business so that you can take advantage of certain things. So, man, we are so excited to have, as we talk about, of course, continue to talk about this global pandemic, the amount of small businesses, Black-owned businesses, the impact, right? Some of us have seen some of the casualties as businesses have been closing up. The economy is struggling right now because we're not moving around. Certain industries have really been hit hard, especially those that rely on bringing people together in large numbers to survive. But we have a young lady who is the founder of BCA Culture. It's a technology company with a focus on business credit. Now, some of you all have been hoping and praying and wishing that you could get a solution to some of the problems that you are having to build your business. And you're racking your brain out. Your head has been hurting because you don't know what to do. So here we have a solution to your problem. Tell the world that you heard it right here on the Toure Muhammad Show on What's in It for the Black People. We have the founder, again, of BCA Credit, and her firm was created as a process that will help the new business owner. And listen, not even just new, because it's businesses that have been in business for 5, 10, 15 years and still don't know the first thing about business credit. So she's going to help introduce to you some products, or help me introduce to you some products, some services that will help you deal with payroll, help you deal with purchasing equipment, and helping you keep your operations going during these tough times. We have Sister Darby in the building. Peace and blessings. How you doing today, Queen?
Doing well. Peace and blessings to you as well, and to everyone who's watching and listening.
Man, this is the Southern Show. I had my first guest was from North Carolina. We heard North Carolina in him. I know you're in Atlanta. I don't know if that's Atlanta accent or what, but definitely I hear it in you.
Yes, definitely down south. So we in the southeast part of the nation.
All right, that's what's up. I got some roots in College Park, Georgia. I went to high school in College Park. I'm old school, so that school's not around anymore. It turned into Westlake, but it used to be called Lakeshore.
Oh yeah, I know about that. Used to be out in Douglasville. So Westlake is right there, at that crossroad. So you got a couple of people that came out of Westlake that have gone pro and, doing great things. Not a couple, but a lot of people are doing great things out of Westlake.
That's right. That's right. Shout out to Cam Newton. That's my man right there. One of the youngest, one of them nephews.
That's right.
Yep. So tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into business. And of course, we got to hear all about BCA culture and what you provide.
Yeah. So, life has a beautiful way, and God has a beautiful way of bringing things around full circle. So literally, early on, like when I first graduated from college, I had a mentor, vice president of a bank, and also another mentor who did taxes as well. And I was just very interested in learning about, business credit and funding. I kept on hearing about it because of circles that I was in. I was around real estate investors. I was around all different types of people who were successful. And I'm like, I didn't learn this in school. And, my degree is in finance. They taught us how to make resumes. They taught us how to, work for someone. But it was not to have your own business. So make a long story short, heard about business credit, saw business owners actually living and buying properties and purchasing and leasing vehicles on it. And it just started intriguing my interest. And then I started understanding government contracts, and I started seeing like, wait a minute, there are levels to this business, and you don't have to bootstrap. You don't have to be cash strapped for your business. There are some people who's saving money to buy a home and get it debt free. And there's others that are leveraging debt or business credit to get access to funding and more capital, and then taking that and generating revenue. And I began to realize that the major corporations operate like this. The companies that are giving government contracts are operating like this. And I said, oh, wait, there's levels. And so I became intrigued with it, studied it, and then connected with our co-founder, Adam. And he put together a software so I could take everything that I knew in my mind and make it simple. So it's literally at the click of a button. Entrepreneurs can go through BCA culture step by step and know how to formulate, build your business, and really have an awesome experience in some areas that we might not know or might not be privy to us on a wide scale.
Man, this is so exciting to me because, listen, I've been in business for a while. I've had a few different types of businesses. So I've done some, had a tax preparation business, and then we were working with people who were helping to provide some business credit. And every time the businesses were not prepared, and when you start learning about business credit, the steps are kind of simple, but there's so many of them, and you got to do them in order so that you don't waste time. So for you to talk about having a system so that you know what to do from time to time, because sometimes it was as simple as somebody didn't have their address right listed properly in all the places it should be listed, and now they got to go back. They got to refile with the state. They got to do if they had known it from the beginning.
Okay, that's right.
I know a little bit. I know a little bit now. So, but tell us a little bit about So to talk a little bit of how important that is. How much time does it save by having a system like that you're offering, and how much money can you save as well?
Yeah, so literally we eliminate the guesswork. We eliminate all the looking around, trying to figure out the steps. And so literally we've seen business owners come in as soon as 14 days, as soon as 7 days, begin to obtain business credit. You got the vendor side, then you got the actual funding side, which most people wanted, the lines of credit, the credit cards, the loans and stuff. But we've seen people come in, literally entrepreneurs come in, go through the system. Some of them go within 7 days. But it's a long-term effect. Over time, it takes anywhere from 6 to 12 months to build a solid profile, now more than ever, and I'm talking about like building it with true trade lines, true business trade lines that are reporting. It's going to take anywhere from 6 to 12 months solid. So as any entrepreneur, you want to make a year commitment, not just to BCA culture, but to your brand and to your business getting funding. because in that year, you can begin to see $10,000, $15,000, high limit credit cards, 20,000, 100,000, depending upon where your business is. But now due to the pandemic, we got to operate a little different. So that's why we have the Paycheck Protection Program. And now we have, the SBA funding and stuff like that. So it's different opportunities, but you want to be prepared for that all across the board. So to answer your question, it saves a lot of time. Because time is of essence, especially when it comes to this funding game, because literally we're seeing funding change before our eyes. Last week it was you have to do this. Now this week, you got to do that. So the quicker your business is set up to receive funding and business credit, the faster you can get funding so you can continue to build your business.
Man, and so you can really help a business, whether it's a new business or it's a business that's been established for a while?
Yes. For brand new, like let's say someone's like, okay, well, I'm going to set up my company starting tomorrow. Realistically, the business credit portion, you won't be able to do that until about 60 days out. Okay. But in the meantime, there's other steps that you can do in those 60 days that by the time it's time for you to actually start building up credit, then you would have some things, in order and laid out. If you're a business that's been established, over 60 days, and you can immediately jump into it and start building up your business credit.
And so what is, I know business credit is different from personal credit in that your personal credit is reported for you by the different bureaus, but talk about some of the, things that you have to do to make sure your business credit is flowing.
So you said something that was very key, addresses, having a physical address. You would not believe how many people, do not have addresses or using P.O. Box. I'm going to say this right now. Y'all heard it from me first. Get away from the P.O. boxes. Get away from the big vendor boxes because they're being blacklisted. Companies know that they're not like the real addresses. Even if someone says, hey, you can use this address as a real address, just have a physical address where, someone can collect your mail for you. There are like, third-party virtual offices that you can utilize. And even some of them are getting blacklisted. So, in our system, we go through and tell you which ones to use and which ones not to use. Another thing is a phone number, right? It's something as simple as, on one database, your phone number might be your cell phone. Then on another database, it might be your old number. And then on another database, it might be your actual phone line. Though that conflicting of information. Another thing is your name spelling. Okay, like you might have your legal name on some documents, and if you have a DBA, then you don't have it on others. And it's just the inconsistency. A big one that we've run into is that people set up your companies. We've seen business owners just set them up, right? And then they just leave them there, and then they end up dissolving or not renewing their articles for the following year, not renewing their state registrations the following year, and then they just let the companies go. So then when you let the company dissolve or it's no longer active, then you run into that because companies are like, hey, we're not going to extend any credit or any type of funding because just the basics of the business isn't done right. And then another thing is that, just a bonus is when lenders call. And if you have your cell phone listed, but you don't have a professional voicemail, then it throws the lenders off. So everything needs to match, it needs to be consistent. If you're running a business, then set yourself up so that you're running a business publicly and also internally, and it doesn't look just like a hobby.
Man, I love it. That's an excellent answer. And, I think it should be said, we know the country that we're living in. We understand racism and white supremacy. But when it comes to having your structure and your business in place to actually get, because I know you've probably heard it from certain people, certain clients maybe, potentially, man, they ain't give me no money because them white folks just don't want to give me no. No, it ain't got nothing to do with that. It's how, because just like you said, if we just think about it on basic terms, if you lend somebody some money and you don't know anything about them and everything you hear about them is inconsistent, it's hard to trust. Oh man, this dude tell me his name is Tommy. He told his other dude his name was Bixby. I don't know who this dude is.
Yeah.
So it just makes sense. You got to have everything in order and present yourself in a great way. Now let me ask you this, because I hear this sometimes from people. They have made some mistakes and run through and just mess up their personal credit. And now they want to go get business credit as, as really just a secondary personal credit.
Yeah.
If you haven't been handling your personal credit properly, what are the chances that you're going to take care of business credit properly?
Well, and that's something real key that you said. On the business credit side of things, you can't be playing around. So when you go and you have those bad habits, you're going to have to drop those thinking, those bad habits in order to build your business credit. Because see the difference, the personal, they'll just continue to let you keep going on. But on business credit, within 30 days, if that ain't paid, somebody going to be calling you, cutting limits. They're going to be doing something to make sure that those risks are mitigated, right? So you want to make sure that you're paying early. It's a different game. That's why in our system we teach, there's a strategy. You want to pay that early, because if I look at it like this, if you just ran through your personal credit and you're redemptive, right? And you're like, man, you know what? I missed the boat on this. It's okay, because we work with a lot of clients who were like that. I mean, when I first started, I didn't have personal credit. I was paying for everything cash, right? So I didn't have a personal credit score to lean on. And I know firsthand, my business credit, it grew leaps and bounds over my personal credit. So you can do it, but you got to be faithful over your business credit. You've got to pay early. And also, too, when you start accepting the stimulus funding for your business, pay the SBA back, because when you show good payment history, then that opens you up to be able to get more money. So don't look at like, I got my money and, I don't got to pay anybody back. No, just it's credit. It's funding, you do right by it. So that way you can get access to more. It's those principles. Be faithful over a little so you can grow and increase in much more.
Man, beautiful. And talk a little bit, of course, about, you mentioned it, but some of the benefits and the value. What are some of the things that businesses have been able to do with business credit during these, especially during this strained pandemic time, that's helped keep them afloat?
Businesses have been able to sustain their payroll, take care of themselves. It's been a hedge of protection. Money is a defense. And I love what you said earlier that, sometimes we as, African Americans, men and women, sometimes we'll project out and want to hold on to that narrative like it's somebody else's fault. When really we as Black people are limitless. We are powerful beings. We have overcome some of the things that would have taken other generations out. We have mutated. I like to say we've mutated. We're a whole, empowered community within ourselves. So nobody's holding us back. It's just that when we get into the part where we do funding, we got to make sure that we utilize it for what it's for. So some of the things that money has defended companies from during this time is allow companies to be able to sustain their payroll, allow companies to be able to purchase equipment, allow companies to be able to take care of rent, utilities, interest on mortgage, interest on car notes, being able to continue to operate their businesses. And some of the stimulus money is in the form of grants, is in the form of 100% forgivable loans. It's in the form of super, super low interest rates. So now is the time, to really be able to, whatever you wanted to do in your business, if you wanted to reinvest into your business through your marketing, and make sure that you have the right team and the right staff, now there's capital that's set aside to get it. And I've seen company after company who's gone through BCA culture and or gotten access to the stimulus funding that this era has been a true blessing to their business, because otherwise they wouldn't have been able to get the capital.
Man, I love it. So, brothers and sisters, listen, this wasn't planned, but here's a plan I have for you all right now. I want you all to, she's going to give the information. I want you all to get with BCA Culture. I want you to get your credit stuff in order, because some people have been telling me they want to help. They want me to help them market and promote their business, but they don't have the funding. They don't have the resources right now. So we're going to hook you up with BCA Culture, right? And we're going to make sure, I want you to make sure you allocate some of the funding that you get, some of the credit that you get to go towards your marketing and advertising, because right now it's so critical and important to make sure people know that you are up and running, that you're in business. So we're going to help you out with that. We're going to plug you in with our peoples from the Atlanta, from the ATL.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
Darby, how do they get in touch with you?
You can go to bcaculture.com. Again, that's bcaculture.com. And then on all platforms, we're at BCA Culture on all platforms. And we're here to assist. You can join our Facebook community. That's a BCA Culture community. And again, we're on all platforms as at BCA Culture, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You'll be able to find us. Even if you Google us, you're going to be able to find BCA Culture. You go to our website, create an account, click on stimulus assistance so you can get access if you're a sole proprietor, if you're an independent contractor, if you're a business owner. Get the funds so that way you can contract and hire out and get your marketing done. This is the largest transfer of wealth that I've seen in my lifetime, and I take up a tiny space of what, of the grand scheme of time. But this is the largest transfer of wealth. We're talking about $284 billion just in the Paycheck Protection Program, $900 billion through the second round. And we know there's going to be a third round, and we know there's going to be a fourth round. So why not? Why not? There's no excuse for anyone to be struggling, especially when the first round, less than 0.5% of African Americans got funded.
Less than 0.5%? Wow. So absolutely, we need that. Okay, say the page again. Sister Mariam says, say that page again.
www.bcaculture.com. BCACULTURE.com. And B as in business.
B as in business. What does BCA stand for?
It stands for Business Credit Agency.
That's what's up. And Ebony, shout out to Ebony. She always brings us, introduce us to amazing people, shakers and movers in Atlanta that are doing great things. And we appreciate you for, coming on the show and providing some valuable information. And so
thank you
for an overview, because some people may just came back on or just tuned in to the show. We've been talking with Darby about business credit and how to build your business credit. And you could go, you can go Google it. You can go online. You can try to figure this out on your own, but you're going to waste so much time. It is so important. One of the things that we have to do in our community is stop trying to do everything by ourselves and find people that know how to do things that will save us time. I can't tell you how many times somebody has come to me that wasn't ready or didn't think they could afford the prices that I was giving for helping them to market. And then they went out there and they tried to figure out the website on their own. They went out there and tried to figure out how to do emails and all that stuff on their own. And they ended up wasting time and money and still had to come back to me anyway, right? Or somebody like me, right, to get this stuff done. So, man, follow good guidance and good instructions. So that technology portion that you talk about is so key to helping. So obviously, and talk about it a little bit more to make sure people understand it. But the way you have this program set up, they can just go in and kind of, you tell them what to do, and the technology is going to help walk them through everything, right?
Right. Literally, it takes you step 1 through 25, which is the foundational steps. When you were speaking earlier about doing things in order, literally, it's like click. That's how we say business credit and funding at the click of a button, because you're going through, clicking through each step, making sure that you have those, you input, and then as you complete that step, then our software automatically puts you to the next step. Once you complete that, then our software takes you to the next step. If you're not clear on it, then we have frequently asked questions. We have a little, a quick micro learning video there, so it can walk you through the process. And then also too, as members, we have support staff, so you can call our office 11 to 5 Eastern Standard Time and talk to someone if you need clarity. Right now though, we are heavily focused on the Paycheck Protection Program funding and the EIDL funding for small business owners and for sole proprietors and independent contractors. So we're doing a lot of heavy email, but we're still here, we're still available.
What's the EIDL?
That's the economic injury disaster loan that's offered through the SBA. In the first round, that was the program that has the $10,000 grant involved with it, as well as this round too. for the EIDL for small business owners.
Man, that's what's up. But I meant to say this earlier, but we are here at What's in It for the Black People Media, and this is Wakanda Land, south side of Chicago, right? So every time when you think about the word blacklist, just replace it with whitelist. That's what we say, whitelist in Wakanda Land.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Look, okay, whitelist.
So, man, we appreciate you for coming on the show and telling us about all of the things that you are doing to help businesses. This is so critical, so important. So, again, brothers and sisters, time is of the essence. So give us some closing remarks and tell us again how people can get in contact with you to get started.
Well, I would encourage you all. First, I want to say thank you for allowing me to be on your show for today and trusting me with your audience. And two, I want to thank Ebony and the team over at EPI Media Group. One of the things that I do want to say towards Black business owners is be prepared for the wealth and be prepared for the blessings that we've been praying for. This right here is the largest transfer of wealth that's happened in history. With these stimulus bills being passed, do not be afraid, but be educated. Education fights fear any day when you have that knowing. If you want to be connected, you can join me and my team at www.bcaculture.com. Again, that's www.bcaculture.com and at BCA Culture on all platforms. And thank you so much, Toure Muhammad. Thank you so much.
Oh, absolutely. It's been a pleasure. We appreciate you for coming on, and you're always welcome. And we'll be talking to you soon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more of the Toure Muhammad Show. And Darby, you had Sonia in there. She's in the sound booth just shouting and raising her hands. But you was like you was giving church in here. You was like a minister. I'm about to pass the bucket and put some of this.
Well, y'all so in the Toure Muhammad Show. Y'all so into his show. And it's a ministry. Anytime we can assist somebody, it's ministry.
That's right. Absolutely. We'll be right back. Thank you all for tuning in. Share with a friend. Let everybody know the Toure Muhammad Show only has about 25 more minutes.
Thank you so much. Are we good? Okay.
I gotta secure that bag, and I gotta hustle. Y'all know the hustle. Nigga gon' hustle.
Man, we can keep playing that right there. That's the song. That's the theme song of the show, Sonya. Give me my money, my Rona money.
Get your business credit right. Go get your Rona money.
Come on, man. Darby's going to help you get your money right. Get that money. Give me my money.
My 10K. My
Right.
10K.
Come on, my 10K.
Now I understand.
Oh, man, that's a beautiful song. I love that song. First time I heard that song, I'm in love with it. Give me my money. Brothers and sisters, man, this has been a great show, man. We've had Brother Melvin Muhammad come on and donate a COVID-safe machine to help keep the studios COVID safe. We have talked about business credit with BCA Culture, and we have been blessed to have in the sound booth Sonia Escobar. We got Maze, man, peeping in and out. He's like, I tell you, man, he like Jordan, man. When Jordan was with the Wizards, man, he's a player and a coach, right? Man, he does it all, man. We appreciate him. So go to his page and donate to the What's in It for the Black People Media fundraiser so we can keep this incredible platform and programming going. Shout out again to Tennille Jackson. Happy birthday. We appreciate you for all that you do to, keep things shaking and moving and going. T. Renee, we appreciate you. We appreciate you. Much love. And we appreciate you for tuning in. And I think right before Melvin came on, I was talking about Dan's Soul Food, man. So make sure you get by Dan's Soul Food on 79th and Maplewood. It's like 2300, 2400. I forget the exact address, but it's like 2 blocks west of Western on 79th Street. Dan's Soul Food. And much love to our brother out there in Indiana, about 30 minutes outside of Chicago, Amaje Motors. They are helping folks get in some cars. He came on a few weeks ago talking to us about, well, he was talking about business credit as well, but he was, of course, talking about how you can make sure that you are not taken advantage of when you're trying to get you or yourself or someone in your family that vehicle. So Amaje Motors, AmajeMotors.com, check them out. And of course, she's going to be on with us on Friday. This is going to be hopefully a regular event. We have a co-host every Friday. It's going to be Linda Perez, Linda, a.k.a. Sissy, of Sissy's Taco Bar. She's going to be in the building, and we appreciate her. And I tease her. I say, listen, the only way I could ever, I'm old school, right? I'm old school. So when I was growing up, Sissy had a certain connotation to it that if you wasn't that, you didn't want to be called that, right? If you were that, then it was fine, right? But if you were not that, so she made me team Sissy with Sissy's Taco Bar. Something I never thought I would say. And listen, the pop-ups are over at 312 East 75th Street. She was at Mabe's Deli. The pop-ups are over, but some other things are in the works. She's looking for some collaborations. If you are a restaurant, if you are someone that may be a caterer and you're looking for someone to collaborate with, man, just like we see the collaboration being done with Flavs and Can't Believe It's Not Meat out there in Orland Park. We saw them, pictures of them putting up their joint sign together out there in Orland Park. Just like you have, what was it? What's that fish place? Long John Silver and KFC, right? Just like you have Dunkin' Donuts and Baskin Robbins, right? Thank you, Sonia. So, right, you have different collaborations that can happen. And with COVID-19, it has really pushed the needle for Black people and understanding the importance and the value of working together. So if you are trying to figure out some ways to move your business to the next level, and maybe there are some parts you have that you can offer, and there's some parts that she has that she can offer, and you all can make a great collaboration, give her a call. Go to sissystacobar.com. That's Sissy's with an S, sissystacobar.com, and find out. Reach out to her through the website or go to her social media page on Facebook and on Instagram and reach out and let's talk to her about some possible collaborations. And it's so important today. I got a couple of more shout outs I want to give. One is for the Black Muslim Business Directory. You all know, I make no mistake about it. If you've been knowing me for the past 30 years, right, I've been a member of the Nation of Islam, and we want to promote and get connected with different Black-owned Muslim businesses. So if you are a Muslim and you have a business, go to blackmuslimbusinessdirectory.com and put your business in there. It's like Yelp. It's like Yellow Pages, right? It's a directory. We offer some other things as well, but it's a great place and space for you to be able to find out about Black Muslim businesses and for you to be seen with those other businesses. So I think that's what all the business announcements I wanted to give. And we got a few more things as we get to the close of the show. But one thing I want to make sure that I highlight, I didn't say it in the beginning. I try to always give a quote or a message or some kind of thing that can be what carries you through the day. And this one I have is so amazing. It's so simple, and it's something that you can use, Sonia, as you think about who you are and you think about how you want people to interact and deal with you. So check this out. Love is not what you say. Love is what you do. Ooh, marinate on that. Now, listen, it's important to hear the words, right? And for some people, it's more important than others to actually hear the words, right? But if those words are not followed up by actions that bear witness to the words that came out your mouth. See, it's actions that reflect the heart. It's actions that reflect your sincerity, right? So you can't tell me that you love me and you slap me around. You can't tell me you love me and you degrade me and call me all kind of negative names, right? Those don't match, right? So you have to make sure that your words and your actions match. So let that be what carries us for the day. Let's make sure we do that for our loved ones. And let's use that as a litmus test for those who say they love us. You know, who was that? Was that Janet Jackson? What have you done for me lately? Give me my money.
Y'all know.
If you love me, give me my money. My Rona money. So, man, we got a couple of business updates we want to give you all. These are some of the things that excited us that we've learned about recently, and we wanted to make sure that you knew about them as well. So number one, there's a young lady. She's 25 years old. Her name is Adrienne Cooper, and she's the founder of Moonlight Roller Company. And Moonlight Roller Company, they, of course, you wouldn't know about me saying it, but you can guess. It is they make roller skates. And of course, the skate culture is huge. It's definitely huge here in Chicago. Chicago has so many underground cultures, man, that if you just don't know, you just don't know. But the roller skating culture in Chicago is deep, just like the stepping is deep in Chicago. And so Moonlight Roller, this young lady, again, 25 years old, has achieved over $3 million in sales.
I could not find roller skates.
Really?
In the beginning of COVID, a bike or roller skates.
Oh, yeah, they became scarce, right? Because everyone was rushing out and getting what was there. Because, of course, people now want to figure out ways to exercise and individually, right? So, but you can get some, Sonia, from Moonlight Roller Skates. So go to moonlightroller.com, and I saw some of them, she got some suede. Oh, she got some pink ones.
With lights, LED lights?
I don't know if I saw lights, but I'm sure because she does custom, I believe, too. Ooh. So she might better put whatever lights you want on there, whatever colors. But definitely check them out. She has one called the Moon Boots, and they've been sold all over the country and all over the world. So, yeah, definitely check around and see about those colors and let us know. Because we need to know. We need to know if they put the lights on there. Those LED lights are really what's popping right now.
Right, you see me rolling down the street.
Right. You want to be seen now. You don't want to be rolling and nobody knows you're rolling. You got to have those lights, cameras, and action. Especially nowadays because it get dark a little early. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah, you want people to see that you're rolling down the street. Don't get hit by because we have everything on the streets and on the sidewalk nowadays. Those the divvy bikes, the scooters. Right, you have to be very careful. I was riding my bike one day during the summertime, and I was going to the park from my house, and I was riding in the street. Now, you know, bike riding on the south side of Chicago is different from bike riding up north.
So different.
People respect bike riders up north. Now, they still tough, but at least they know you. They expect you to be in the street.
And they have the lane for them.
They have the lane. Hey, on the south side, it don't even matter if the lane is there or not. Man, get your butt on the sidewalk. We are so rude to bikers on the south side. But, yep, but anyway, that's definitely, man, get your roller skates from her. Check her out. I was just amazed and pleased to hear that during a pandemic, she did $3 million in sales. So we want to highlight businesses to let you know the realm of possibility and to let you know that all hope is not lost. There are things you can do if you provide a solution to a problem. And, of course, she's a skater, right? So she was right in that lane, 25 years old, a multi-million-dollar business owner. And as we continue, man, there's another young man. See, you know, we put whatever age number there is to say what's old and what's young, right? It's absolutely, I believe, more of a mindset than anything else, right? And the truth be told, I know some quote unquote young people in their 20s. Oh my goodness, their mindset is like they are 85 years old. Right? You're too young to be thinking like that. So it's not about age, but it's about mindset. But we have another. So I'm always looking for young people, man, that can inspire me, because sometimes I think we get to a certain age and we get a little age arrogance, right? And we close our mind to people that are younger than us doing great things because we think we know better because we're older. And you're going to miss out on a lot of stuff. So you're going to miss out on some roller skates from Adrian Cooper. And then I want y'all to learn about Mike Bellot. I think that's how you pronounce that, Bellot, Bellot or Bellot. I don't know if that T is silent like the J in Django, but the D in Django rather. But this CEO and co-founder of Solo Bag, it's an innovative school backpack that provides light for reading and power for charging mobile phones and tablets. The bag has cleverly designed and it has a built-in solar panel to help students in third world countries who have little or no reliable access to electricity. This young man at 26 years old from Haiti has been studying global politics and international trade in Taiwan. He's already a world traveler, and he created this bag and of course, there's a big value in third world countries where you don't have access to electricity. But now in this day and age that we're in, I mean, listen, man, it used to be times when the thing I was most worried about was where was the closest bathroom. Nowadays, it's where's the closest outlet so I can charge my phone. I can hold going to the bathroom, but my phone is about to die. Oh my Lord, what's about to happen? So sometimes I have to take a breath, Sonia, and remember that there was a time when if you didn't catch me at home, then we weren't going to talk until we saw each other.
I remember.
You remember those times?
Enough, yeah. I think cell phones were big in 2000.
Yep.
2000? Yeah, I was in high school.
Yep, so 2000, right.
So
before that, the pager.
Home.
Right, even then, the pager. Okay, I know you paged me, but I can't get to a phone.
I never had a pager.
Yeah, them pages. My son looked at my picture one day. It was a picture that I had, and I had that big page on my belt buckle. And he was born in 1995, and he looked at that. He said, "Dad, what is that big thing on your hip?" What is that? I said, "Boy, you don't even know I was balling. That was a sky pager. Somebody could page me from anywhere in the world." He said, "Well, can you call back on it?" No.
So you just look at it?
Right. So you still got to get to a phone, huh? Yeah, we don't know how great we have it today. Yep. So, but anyway, this brother's been featured in Forbes magazine. He is from Haiti. Excuse me. So he's from Haiti, and definitely an incredible Haitian entrepreneur. And his business is doing very well as well. So 26 years old, create this solar backpack where you can plug your phone and your computer and not have to worry about electricity. So shout out to him and what he's been creating. Hopefully I'm gonna get one of those bags. I'm gonna go online and get me a bag so I can roll around and not be worried. I can walk anywhere with a little swagger. So I'm gonna have my COVID thing around my neck. I'm gonna have my backpack. Shoot, I'm gonna be ready. All I need is a few snacks.
Business cards in your pocket.
Right, I'll be ready for whatever. Electricity and COVID safe. So this is the new world we're living in, man. You got to be able to be mobile and be able to adapt with the times that we're living in. So we get ready to close out, but I got two things I want to share with you right quick. You know, I am so excited. Some of you heard, and last week, Sonia, wow, it was during the inauguration, so I missed the inauguration, right, of watching it live. But I was actually taking my real estate exam test.
How did it go?
I passed on the first go around. I give a lot of credit to my instructor who really prepared us to make sure we got through it the first time. So, because a lot of smart people takes them 2 or 3 times to pass that test. So we're on our way to get our real estate license. And so we want to share some real estate information on the show. So now look, I'm not about to act like I'm the guru now, but I passed my exam, so I'm just going to share for those who haven't gotten to the point that I'm at yet, right? It's like when I ran a marathon. It took me a long time to run that marathon, Sonia.
You ran a marathon?
I ran a marathon about 2009, right? And I was so frustrated because it took me a long time.
I did a 5K once.
You did bad. It took a long time to finish that marathon, and I was beating myself up. And somebody told me, they said, look, how many people not even out of bed yet today? How many people did not even train for a marathon? How many people didn't do what you did? So celebrate your accomplishment. So we're going to share what we know, and we're going to make sure that we educate folks. There's certain things about real estate that everybody should know. So just as there are various areas of specialization in real estate, you have brokerage, appraisal, property management, financing, development, and a whole bunch of other stuff. Right there are different types of law to specialize in. When it comes to real estate, you have residential, commercial, industrial, agricultural, and special purpose. So each one of those are something that you could get in and become an expert in, whether it's, again, residential, where people live. Commercial is, of course, your businesses, your shopping malls, theaters. Industrial is factories, right, where raw materials are taken to produce something. Agriculture, that's easy, that's farm, and even timberland and woodlands. And then special purposes is stuff like churches and government facilities, things like that. So you can get in real estate some kind of way and start learning and becoming an expert in this field. So with that, man, that's the end of our show. We come back on Friday. We got a great show with Sissy Perez, Linda Perez with Sissy's Taco Bar being the co-host. We are so excited. We thank you all for making the show what it is today. Tell a friend to tell a friend that What's in It for the Black People media is on point and ready to give you a great information day in and day out. So check out the next show. Check me out on Friday, and we'll talk to you all soon. Peace and assalamu alaikum. And never forget, as long as I got a bowl of bean soup, you've got half.